I'm John Rose, and I'm the founder of WavesForWater, and we're back in the field after 9 months. And we've all had to make crazy, unprecedented adjustments. The survival of our organization depends on our ability to go work in the field. So we've just been in this holding pattern, and Hurricane Iota hit and slammed Guatemala, and normal times we would have been here the day after. And it's almost a month later now. I just really want to get my eyes on it. I know what can be done to help these communities. It's more just a matter of saying, okay, here's the specific need, create a really solid plan for the future, get some systems into people's hands now, and just start to get the ball rolling again. And I feel like we can get momentum and traction from there.
I think they're relatively cut off up here. So it was big news that we came in. We came and landed on the soccer field, and we're greeted by the entire village. We don't always travel this way, you know. We got really lucky with Sophia and being able to line up the choppers and get those donated. So it really allows us to be able to cover a lot of ground and do a lot of really, not just cool recon, but just be able to see a lot of different places in a short amount of time. Super impressed to see this rainwater system that they already have here. They just collect rain off their roof. They put PVC piping gutters that feed straight into this cistern over here. So they have a good source of water. It rains a lot here. It's just contaminated. It's not purified. There's bacteria and parasites and stuff. So with a filter system, they are dialed.
My organization provides potable water for developing communities and disasters around the world. I want to make one point very clear. I'm not here to sell anything, and I don't want anything in return. So all I want is to make sure that all the niños are healthy. And the reason why I do this is because I believe that access to potable water is a human right. Hopefully, by the time we're done, you trust the technology, because I will show you. So, should I drink this one? No, good. You passed the first test. Salud.
So we brought about 15 filter systems to the village here today. Ideally, we would want to provide systems for every single household, but we're limited supply right now. We will come back and close out the whole village. But for now, one filter system can provide 1 million gallons of water. That's years if taken care of and maintained properly. With 15 filters, it should be able to provide enough water for every single person in this village, easy. We've set it up the right way through the right people, where they're going to be clean water hubs, these certain households that take care of multiple households around them. They have a lot of resources here, natural resources. They just are missing a couple links, and one of those links is a way to create an endless supply of potable water. So now we're gonna go look at some of the houses. Basically, there's a large percentage of this community that just left. Once the floods came, their houses got ruined, and they left, and they permanently left. They're not coming back. This village, it's really crazy because it didn't get flooded by a river. It got flooded because there was so much water, and there's 2 natural springs here. And it literally flooded their whole zone from the ground up. So the springs just overflowed, and it just created, it'd be like a clog in your bathtub drain. And if you just kept pouring water into it, it will just go into your house, right? So the same thing, this is kind of like a natural basin right here. And you can see where the water line was, it's right up there. All these were coffee crops, they're all ruined. This was green, beautiful, vibrant vegetation, kind of bustling nature, right? And now it's just apocalyptic.
So what they just told me, basically, because not only is it just heartbreaking that it's a cemetery and this is like their relatives that have been consumed by this thing, it's actually now affecting their water supply, because this was flooded and there's decomposing bodies, and that water is now seeping in and going straight to that spring that overflowed. So it's kind of like problem on problem on problem on problem. There's no easy way around these things. These are 100-year storms, they just devastate an area, but when you're here, you just really feel it. You just really feel the ripple effect of how powerful it is. 8,000 to 10,000 people get their water from here, and now it's totally contaminated. I've seen a lot of disasters. I've seen a lot of aftermath. I mean, we're high in the mountains. There wasn't a big river here that overflowed and flooded this area. It came from a natural spring and filled a natural basin. But there's a woman in this village that's 98 years old who's still alive and has never seen a storm like this. So it's the 100-year storm, it really is. And it basically just filled that basin in and just took anything in its path.
So I'm just going, wait, I've never seen a flood like this. And then what I noticed, in the middle of the basin, with no obstructions around it, just this giant tree. And at the very top of that tree, I saw a white flag. And I asked about it, and they said that they climbed that entire tree, put the white flag up there so that anybody flying over would know they need help. And that was just such a sobering moment for me, because you realize when you see something as tangible as a white flag, it kind of brings the emotion straight to home. It makes you think, okay, not only are they in need, but they're desperate. They're just hoping anybody flying over will somehow land.
WavesForWater is an amazing platform to help. We've created this vehicle that can create lasting change. So with that platform, anybody can help. Brands, individuals, whoever, your grandma. I mean, anybody can help. It's as simple as spreading the word, donating to the project page, getting your hands dirty. There's a bunch of different ways to work and help us, and this is a really good start. Thinking about this big picture, there's 350 immediate families surrounding this area. We could do 350 filter systems, one per household. I mean, we're talking about raising 20 grand for the buckets and the filters, and it's really tangible. It's heavy devastation, but there's an immediate solution. Now, there's a lot of problems that they have here that we can't solve, but we can solve that one.